As you're coming into light activations of Anti Karin device systems, our transmissions, our body activation systems are changing over through digital format activation system. Extremely powerful energies that happened yesterday with the orbs and it's flying around, where we're going to see a lot of circular rotations of that. We're going to see all communications coming in, force wind in the cycles, everything through rotation. You're going to see colorations coming in my room. You're going to hear sounding waves, electronic waves, magnetic forcing waves, everything through the Anti Karin device system. So today we're going to transfer light communications into interforce connections of planets. I'm going to set up the cyberspace force team into connections. This is extremely powerful stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply it to division. We're going to put you in the circuit rotation centers of the light activation system. And we're going to change the vibrations, okay, of the dimensional system through the major grid systems. The major grid system is on an allocated position when it comes to time frequency code systems. Now it's set through all metric systems. Remember, we have to go back down all the way to zero gravity, zero humanity through vibration. The more we go through the atmosphere systems, the more you understand everything through the thermals and everything through connections. The higher you go, the colder it gets. Like I said, we have the cold fronts, so we have to change your body's receptacle systems. It's my job to make sure the force team understands everything through some information panels, because your communication line signals are extremely important to your eye receptive visions. You're coming into a lot of sensitivity with your eyes right now. That's because you're going to higher forces and you're coming more and more into space. Okay, you're in cyberspace now. So we're coming into cybergenetics, we're coming into cybersecurity, cybernetics, we're coming in techno divisions. You're going to see the nanobots. Remember, those things are going on like this, and they go up and they scan your eye receptors. That's what we're coming into. So what you saw yesterday was a blue plasma force recognition. Really powerful stuff. It's basically a particle system that's in space, and I wanted to show you how powerful it is, what space is. So it was amazing to see these orbs. But now what you're going to see through my room surface and everything, the connection, because my whole room is space, and it's understanding where you are in division of balance, right? It's powerful stuff. So you're going to see systems on communications of flares. You're going to see rotation centers of colors. You're going to see archetypes flying around my center. Okay, you're going to see them different colorations. They're going to be coming in and out now, right? So I'm just going to close the curtain. Once I close the curtain, you understand everything through traction divisions. Don't forget to have your coffee. So before I get started, thank you, subscribers and viewers and everybody that's watching my channel. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And Force Rising, Grand Rising, feel free to go to my emails, PayPals, and donations. Now we got into the inner child, the inner circle, everything through rotation. As you can see the platitude divisions. See that? See, it's on a different day. Now I'm still in the planet rotation center, but you have to understand I'm traveling right now. So when I'm traveling, I'm gonna totally see my face. It's totally white, totally white. See that? Do you see how powerful it is? Do you see how powerful my face is? This is my light. This is my communication to everything through communications. Remember showing you the star, the activations through the Maria? Really, really powerful stuff. Now, if I close it a little bit more, okay, it's a different shade, right? It's a different rotation, see? So it's understanding I'm traveling right now. So I want you guys to understand that when you're in your Anti Karin body system, you start with the silicone and then you go into the crystalline divisions. The light activation light system is activating everything through the circle rotations. So I'm going to take the cyber force team, okay, to a higher formation of lights. We're going to change the allocated position, okay? Now, when we do this, we have to understand our geometrics. We have to understand our metric system. We have to understand our program setting. So this is where you guys have to understand more of your information through intelligence. So we're going to use 3 different colors. Now we're going to go in the matrix alignments. Okay, we're going to set course in all divisions. So the center system of its pyramid system, okay, is a star recognition system. Okay, it's in the center of its core division. Okay, the rotation centers are here. Okay, open platitude division. Allocate positions. Bring in the cyber force team into position. Okay, remember, it's a lot easier for me because I have the code frequency in my head, so I don't have to put it on paper because it's already there in the simulation. It's already written. It's already written. okay? But you guys can't see it because it's not at your vibration, okay? So this is basically what's happening right now. The star recognition of the spacecraft and everything through UFO division is changing everything through Alliance, okay? So basically we're gonna set everything. This is the cyberspace force team, okay? We're going into the center core of its star recognition system, okay? We're gonna change the colorations to vibrations to higher formations of planets, okay? So basically this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to angle points, force team here, force team here, force team here, force team here. Okay, remember it's like the eggshell of the dimensional Earth? Well, this is what it's gonna be like. It's really, really powerful stuff. So whoever comes in position is going to be into the star recognition solar system. Okay, so basically this is point centers of the galactic recognition systems and the energy core, because we got past that. Now we're in the cyberspace division. So these are the point centers of the force team. Okay, those point centers are you guys. The star recognition light system is already activated through its light signal. Okay, so basically what's going to happen now is you're going to force wind your cycles, okay, and you're going to hold your electronic interference, okay. So basically, you got one coming in here, center core everything through planet, through location. You got another one here. So it's opening up, it's understanding how to communicate with the star recognition system. So one after another. It's really, really powerful stuff, guys, what we're doing right now. So it's kind of like, remember how we're up in space? And we're changing things through alignments with the matrix, with the egg, right? Solar paneling everything and bringing it in through the matrix. So it's like the eggshell, right, coming in, right? Well, now we're doing it through light formation. So the way to do that, okay, is through communication. All right, so it's very, very powerful stuff. All right, so we're going here. So coordinates, angle points. All right, so basically it starts like this. Okay, let's see, that's a little bit angle off their system. All communications are coming in, so it's starting like this, okay? So it's understanding what's going on through full continuance and everything through space and time, right? So basically, the point divisions of you guys, all right, are center core and everything through light formation. It's going to change your Anti Karin system. You're putting your particle systems in the algorithms program. It's going to change your digital system through all program systems. Okay, so it's kind of like you're communicating higher forces through star recognition. That star recognition is its spaceship. Okay, so we're going to light up the skies, okay, through the plasma force like this. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. So it's amazing how we do these things, because I can set the code frequencies a lot easier now because you guys are totally in space. So I don't have to pick you up anymore when it comes to the atmospheres of the Earth, digital platform, right? Simulation. Okay, so as we come into that, all your point centers are going to be force winding its cycles. The rotation centers are going to go to locations divisions. We're going to open up the plasma force again. And it's going to open up again. So this is kind of like a sonar division. So it's kind of like a gamma signal through a location. So it's a lot of electronic interference. This is really powerful stuff, guys, because this is what's happening right now with your body frames. So we're changing planet locations, changing location panels when it comes to dimensional Earth. So it's understanding, getting communications with other planets of intelligence. Okay, so we're setting course through electronic interference. Okay, really, really powerful stuff. So these are waving cycles of line communication. This is electronic interference when it comes to vibrational systems. The gamma signals, everything you're going to open up through star recognition light system. Now your body frames are on communications of point centers. You're in the center core right now, okay, through the star recognition light system. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to light up the skies. Okay, now basically this is the dimensional Earth right here. Okay. Now, as you can see, what's going to happen? Really, really powerful stuff. So that's dimensional Earth. We're going to take the cyber force team. We're going to correlate the system to star recognition light system, set the coordinates to higher vibrations of formations into light activation systems. And we're going to go into light formation and we're going to set it down. We're going to set a beam. We're going to set the beams all the way down like this, okay? All right, so you guys are doing this, all right? So I'll show you exactly what's going on. So it's going like this. All right, this is really powerful stuff, guys. We're actually doing this right now in space. We're actually doing this in space. The rotation spins are high rising. The force recognition of the starlight energy system. XT1000s are coming in. The light activation is lighting up the skies through the dimensional Earth system. It's changing location centers and high forcing everything through energy fields. It's putting new coloration patterns into the Earth system. So your body frames are everything through electronic divisions. See the laser mechanisms coming in? Those are extremely high light formation systems. I had to change your Anti Karin body system because your digital formats are extremely important when it comes to the dimensional Earth system. Okay, so now we're going to go through the wind cycles, and the force cycles is going to go extremely fast into vision. It's going to go extremely, extremely fast on rotation. So the faster it goes, the more the higher the light formation. Okay, so it's going to change the Earth system, it's going to change the metric system, and it's going to change the locations of the code systems. Okay, when it comes to, it's not the dimensional Earth, it's the simulation platitude division. Okay, it's the security line defense. We get into that. All right, so this is what's happening. Okay, so this is the simulation pattern through all division levels. We set the light signals to the point centers when it came to the cyber force team. Okay, so it's going around circles and round and round and round and extremely fast. Okay, so basically the light formation is going to come out of its division like this. The star recognition light system, okay, comes out of its equation. All right, so basically all the light formations are coming in, right? So the star recognition light system is coming into the space connection when it comes to the XT1000s. The XT1000 is going to plant it to its division. It's going to open up its cycle. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got north, west, south, and east. North, east, west, south. Okay, so basically that's how it's going to start, right? So we the XT1000s. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the laser mechanisms across the circle through its rotation center. We're going to change the vibrational system. The vibrational system is going to high-rise our Anti Karin system through light activation into the dimensional Earth system. All right, so it's extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then it's going to go. Remember, lasers can go anywhere, you know, because they can fly in any direction, as long as they understand their metric systems. Okay, so it goes like this, and one goes up. So it goes like this. Okay, so it kind of looks like a star, right? See, got north, west, south, and east. So we center core everything division. We're changing coloration system. We're changing vibrational system. We're changing everything through the galaxy locations. Remember I was telling you about the galaxy locations and everything through lines? The formations are setting in, but we have the line signals. See the line signals? Those are lights. So we lit up the light sky through space when it comes to cybergenetics, okay? So I'll show you. It's really powerful stuff. It's amazing when you see these things. All right, so you know how powerful it is when you see these things. Okay, now this is the simulation platform system, dimensional Earth, okay? So that's what's happening right now. This is the dimensional Earth. This is what we've done through light communications, through all connections of northwest, south, and east of XT1000s. They set their laser mechanisms at locations and centers. So it's understanding their digital platform when it comes to their digital system, okay? So coming out of the realm division, right? So you know exactly what's going on, but this is extremely, extremely powerful illustration, okay? It's amazing to see these things. Yeah, you're getting major chills. That's exactly what's happening. So the XT1000s are coming into location centers right now. Wow, look at that, guys. My whole face is all white now. That's incredible. Yesterday was a different platitude color, but now, because I'm traveling, see, when I'm traveling, you see the full identity of my light formation. It's really powerful stuff. Okay, so basically, now, what we're going to do, as it's spinning, it's going to go through realms, and it's going to go through a portal. That portal is going to high-rise its division. Now, the light activations of its dimensional Earth is going to change location centers. It's all about understanding to get humanity to that vibration of balance. So it's kind of like, again, it's like a shock wave. okay, to humanity. It's kind of like everything done is through the center of everything, right? So it's getting the center, it's getting the point centers of the cyberspace force team, what they need to do when it comes into vibrations of dimensions, right? These are radio signals, gamma signals, okay? The gamma signals everything through the transmission lights and magnetic force and light information system to the dimensional earth. It's really powerful, very powerful. Now you can see, right? You can see the star, right? It's really amazing when you do these things, when they go in cycles and rotations, right? And how the star comes out of its equation, right? And how it comes into the identification of its security line defense when it comes to the XE1000s, north, west, south, and east. It sets its lasers into its center, okay? So it's combining all energies, okay, of all particle systems, the Anti Karin system into the dimensional earth through light formation. So it's high-rising our lights now to higher formations, okay? So anyway, you know, it's really, really powerful stuff when you get into those points. You guys are going, what? Anyway, there's a reason why we do these things, right? Because we're changing everything. Every single time I do an illustration, it's activated already through the codes. And it's already going through its simulation pattern. So it's understanding full communications when it comes to the dimensional earth. Because like I said, it's not the dimensional earth, it's a simulation. So it's all, again, and it's all about getting to that point. It's to understand its lights, right? But that's a very, very powerful, powerful illustration. Okay? So it's understanding that you guys are doing all this. I'm in the center, but you guys are all here, right? So it's understanding everything, the geometry system, you can see what's going on with the XT1000s and how it goes through the geometric system. So the XT1000s knows how to create these things when it comes to the alignments. The fragmentation lines are set through your digital frames. The correlation system is set through all communications when it comes to geometry systems. The genetic pattern is everything through communication. It enforces everything through rotation. It sets up electronic waves and magnetic forcing waves, okay? The hydraulic system is changing through its light formation, going into the dimensional earth, okay? So, and you guys are seeing all this. Not only that, but you're doing all this. Okay, so just imagine that you guys are in space. Okay, traction division level systems. Keep it in a space connection system. Put them in the center core division. Put platitude divisions of plastic bubbles around their energy fields. Activate the light signals. Cyber force team. All communications. Setting course. Vector Zooler Echo 1. Yeah, zero gravity system. Communicate through line signals. Activate their light systems. Yeah, Anti Karin device activation system. Okay, so that's good. So you guys are in higher plasma force. You're floating in space. All right, so you're in a seed pod division on a plasma division through a cybergenetic system. So it's kind of like this. You guys are like in energy pods. Okay, they kind of look like leaves, but once you understand what you're in, then you understand that the force is there. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, these are energy pods, look like little leaves, right? You guys are in the center. Okay, you're in the center right now. Okay, so you have your plasma energy forces. So just showing you where you are right through division. Okay, because this is a process right now, because the dimensional earth, the simulation division level system, is changing the algorithms. So it's knowing how we just changed the algorithm system of digital format to the dimensional earth. Okay, so it's on a different waving cycle. It's on a waving system. The communication line signals are set in everything through the digital frame. So we changed the traction division light communications, full cycles of partnership to the dimensional earth. That's what the force team did, right? I was in the center, right? So I'm controlling everything, but you guys are doing everything. So you see how powerful my face is, right? The structure divisions. So it changes every time through communication. So it's knowing that you know how to use your bilocators and where you are through plantation. Because you go in allocated positions, right? you set course and you guys are in seat pods right now through energy fields. Those energy fields is telling you exactly, it's kind of like you're looking at the plasma right now and you're looking down and you're seeing what you just did. So it's an atom system that's changing locations of dimensional Earth through its algorithm. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. All those lasers, all those light formations, okay, is going around its dimensional Earth. So it's kind of like this. This is the star. You start up with the star, and then you have the light formations going in like this. This is the dimensional Earth. Okay, so I'm just showing you what you guys just finished doing, so you get a better idea. Okay, so this is the dimensional Earth. Okay. Okay, it starts off like this. All right. So understanding what you guys just finished doing, right? As it rotates and spins and spins and spins, it's changing the algorithms, okay? That's what's going on right now. So the atom system through locations is taking your Anti Karin body system, everything through your DNA structure, and setting up light formations and correcting all divisions and setting new vibrationals to the dimensional Earth. So those laser mechanisms, okay, are changing algorithm programs of its sound waves. The sound waves are connecting through communications. So the more we go into space, the more you get through dimensional Earth, through its system, through the voicing grid. Okay? So just showing you what you guys did into cyberspace through star recognition light system, the XE1000s. All right. So powerful stuff, eh? It's amazing how you guys do these things, right? So anyway, put the force team, cyber force team back into traction divisions, put them in the space atmospheres on communications. Low riser divisions back to their energy fields of DNA structures, change your algorithm systems back into oxygen level systems. Pixel activation code system transformation lights, communication light signals, activate their light activation codes, change their formations into the hydraulic system. Mind conceptual system coming into force rising systems, all communications. So you guys are back in the space atmosphere. So it's amazing what we just finished doing. Okay, and it has to done. We have to do this extremely fast because remember, space rotates on so many levels of atmospheres. Okay. And you hear nothing but, like I said, silence is the medicine of healing. So when you guys are in space, you're actually floating in space. You're using your hand formations, and you're seeing everything through the light formations. So it's kind of, you're looking down at the plasma bubble and your energy fields, and you're seeing what you just finished doing. So you're seeing all this light that we just connected through our central system of our body activation systems into the dimensional Earth. Changing the program, changing the setting, changing the vibration, changing the coloration, changing all country systems, setting up new grids, setting up new locations, setting up higher formations of pyramids. That's what we just finished doing. Okay? So, anyway, let's go through your questions. All right. Tina, Melissa, Star, Stephen, Sarah, Unified. I'm getting major chills. Yeah, you start off with that. Whoa, my mind is blowing away right now. Yeah. You have to be in plastic bubbles because it's kind of like it's an air gap. An air gap is understanding your communication levels. We're going to use a red interface. Okay, so what it is that you're in the plastic. It's kind of like okay, so basically this is you inside. Okay. You're in that energy field and you have those energy fields around it. Okay, so it's layer on layer. Okay, so you guys are in that in cyberspace. So this is the dimensional Earth. Okay, this is the star. Okay, then you have the northwest, south, and east, the 2000. So the star going like this, sitting up. They just show you exactly what you guys finished doing. All right, so after doing this, you guys are in this now. Because this is a high radiation light system. I got to change your body frames because this is extremely on high rotation. So it's understanding once it goes into the XD1000 divisions, it goes into northwest, south, and east, and comes its star recognition light system, activates everything through your Anti Karin body system. So you have to be in a plastic bubble. Okay. Do you understand? You have to get partnership with the lasers and the mechanisms and the atmospheres and the force recognitions and the light activations and the coloration system and planets of its intelligence. Okay, so it's setting out signals. These are light activation signals. This is going to change everything through vibration when it comes to the algorithm system. You have to understand that the simulation of the Earth, okay, is a computer. Okay, it's just a sphere, but it's a simulation, right? So understanding your databases, understanding your chakra systems, understanding your Anti Karin body system, understanding everything to transformation of third eye, now you understand more communications of yourself, okay? Now, you can understand this or you cannot understand this, but what you have to understand is you just finished doing that. Okay, so it's really, really powerful stuff when you see these things, right? So, and I do it extremely fast because, like I said, when you're in space, you're floating around. We're not just going to be floating around. We have to do things. We have to get things done, right? You know, see that? Look at that. It's a different, see how that changes? Isn't that amazing? It's incredible as you see the identification, yeah? Skylight, surface, illumination, light sky. It could have illumination, light sky. It can have electronic interference. It could have a white interference, so plasma through a structure division. It can have identification through a perception division. It can have a location division through a chakra system. Okay, but you have to understand how powerful, powerful space is. Okay, remember you saw that star, right? Okay. Now with my hand formations, I can set out signal tones. I can send out gamma signals just with my hand formation. And again, it's gloomy outside. It's not sunny at all. But where's the light coming from? That's where you guys have to understand. Where is the light coming from? Okay, so you have to understand everything that you see, like when you saw the orb flying around, extremely, extremely close. And I wanted to show you how powerful it is when you come to connections of space, how it was just floating around, but you didn't see it go extremely fast. You just saw it right in front view, and then you saw it go up, right? And you know how powerful space is through connections. Now you saw my activation light system, right? Lemuria, that was my activation star. That's what you saw in my hand formation. And you saw that it's blue, because it is blue, because that's what you saw. Okay. So that's what you guys have to understand. You have to understand your bodies, how powerful it is, and what you do with your body. You're given a body for a certain reason, okay? And that reason alone will put you in position to everything through communication. How to really communicate with just your body system. You know, how to use your lights. You know, how to use your angles. See, there's light everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that line strip. See? That's vocabulary. Line strip of line system. This is panel divisions activations to my arm system. Okay? See the light? See how it comes down? And as soon as I put it there, you can't see my finger. Right? It's disappeared. So that means it's got partnership with the light formation system. See that blue strip? See that blue strip right there? See that? That blue strip? That's my energy field. Okay, I'm just showing you how powerful light is, what it does. And once you understand the light formation, where it is through its division, then you understand your planet locations through activations. Okay, so everything is a change. Watch. See that? See how it changes? See how it's blue? The reflection is generated through the algorithm system. So my digital system, my hand formation system, is numbers that are coming down. See, this is the green electronic interference here, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's give you a hand, right? Let's just draw the hand. Very simple. I'll do a very fast drawing of what the hand looks like when you understand light formations. So it's really, really communicating with everything division. So that's a hand formation, right? Now, you have to understand where the light is coming from. The light is always coming from your planet. Okay, always coming from your planet. So it's understanding the resonance around everything through communication. So this is my star recognition light system through communication. Okay, so this is what you have to understand. Everybody has their own symbol. Okay, that's my symbol, Lemuria, right? Now that goes here, right? So it transfers light communication to the planet, but it comes from the atmosphere. Remember, it's all connected through your satellites. So not only we change the algorithm system of the dimensional Earth just now, but we change the satellite divisions of colorations into totally magnetic force and highways. So the magnetic highway information system is changing channel divisions into the dimensional Earth through its grids. That's going to high-rise all divisions of light activations into formations of map sequences. Okay? So the planet location goes into your hand information like this. Okay? Just showing you how powerful it is when you see these things. Okay? So once you understand the communication of your planet and where you are through division, okay, it sets out signals and tones and dimensional systems and everything through the digital play. Okay? So it's understanding once that this is lit through activation, it high rises and illuminates your hand formations right away. See? That blue strip I was telling you about my hand, right? See? So it's really understanding your communications, and then you understand everything through your 5-point divisions. Okay? That's what you guys have to get used to, right? The intent, the information, the interface of the moon, the new order, dimensional Earth. Okay? Water, air, fire. And once you get into that, then you get into planets. Okay, you get into planets, planet solar systems. That's the next level up. Okay. Now it all depends through intelligence of where you're communicating and what level through your biolocators. Okay, so those are planets, right? So you start here, and then you go into planets. Okay, so every single time you communicate through light interference, you're connecting through your energy fields. Your energy fields is going through your digital system of your arm divisions. Now your arm divisions is going like this, and it's setting out line signals like this. And everything through the system is numbers. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Okay. So these are numbers. Okay. So the planet location is setting numbers to your hand formations of the center. The energy fields is sending location centers to your algorithm system to your hand formations into your arm division. See the numbers there? Right? So it's a flowing mechanism constantly over and over and over. It's setting out codes. So you're setting out digital codes through formations of your digital system to your finger points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if you want to communicate with the dimensional Earth, here. You want to communicate with air, here. Water, fire, right? This is the moon, right? So everything through communication comes into force winding cycles. So it goes into line divisions like this. So it always centers, points everything through your atom system. Okay. Once you understand the center system, it communicates wherever you want to communicate with. It's all depending on your mind frames, where you're going through division. This is what happens when you get all locations and centers. Okay. Now, once you understand that, now you're understanding the digital system through your arm division. So if you see your arm and you see the digitals, now you understand everything what's going on through its play mechanisms. It force rises everything through the software mechanisms, but it's communications with the center core of your hand formations in the center into your planet location. All right? So once you understand that, this sets out sounding waves into your hand formations. All right? So the planet that you're on, Lemuria, sends security line defense. Okay? Once it does that, it opens up all your hand formations of lights, electricity. That's exactly what it is, Jasmine. Okay? That's what it does. Okay? So you get into the 5 points, and then you get into the planets. But you got to get to understanding how to use yourself through center of your hand formation. That's when you guys saw my hand, right? You saw my hand, you saw the star, right? So my mind thoughts knows exactly where it is through division when it comes to all locations through my planet location. So it sets out waving cycles of digital numbers into my hand formation. As you can see the numbers, right? So all those numbers start flowing through my hand formation, right? So, and again, You get out of the pixel conception because you guys are in cyberspace now. So when this happens, another solar flare comes in. It communicates with the sun, and then it communicates with the moon. Okay, so you got the sun interface and you got the moon. And this is where your hand disappears. Okay, so you got the moon interface and you got the sun. So the sun and the moon are communicating with your information every single day through the center. So once the planet understands its location through its digital system and understands everything through its 5-point center through electronic interference, your hand will disappear into the simulation. Okay? So this is where it starts. The sun interface goes in here, sets out codes. The moon interface, the algorithm, sets out codes like that. It lasers. This is powerful stuff. So you have the sun interface and you have the new moon order, right? Everything is the center, right? What happens after that? It goes around and round and round and round and round and round, and then it disappears. So all that you've done here is communication. Then when your hand disappears, now it's understanding its algorithm of its balance through its location, through its metric system. Okay? Yeah. Powerful stuff. So it disappears, guys, like this. Okay, your whole hand will disappear and be gone. But it's still there. It's still there, and you see it because your eyes are getting sensitive now. So your eye receptor divisions are changing to colorations into higher forces of space. So what's happening is going to go into a neon light. So your eyes are turning neon, indigo. It's going to go into chameleon. It's going to change coloration patterns. It's going to get more into force connection of space through your eye receptive divisions. Remember, you're coming into digital system, the eye receptive divisions. Because you have to understand, it's most importantly to understand your eyes, your ears, and your voice. Okay, your energy pods. Okay, it's very, very powerful stuff. So understand that the information is still there, but it's in a simulation. All right? So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. How you use information, everything that I showed you. Get into that. Get into the lights. You can record yourself too on your phone. Just really get into the light formation. Everything that you see. Okay? See? Changes right away. Now it's shadow and light, but shadow and light is communicating. See that? See that there? See that? You see that? See? That's an interception cloud interference. See? See how it changes? That's communication. Everything's communication. See how powerful that is? And once I put it there, it disappears. But it's in there, right? So when it disappears, it's in the simulation. So my hand formation is extremely high rise to division. So line skirts down to locations. See the blue there? See the blue? See? What I showed you with the hand formation through its arm division? That's my energy field. Then you understand the rotation cycles. Then you understand the rotation system. Okay, so let's use black interface and I'll show you again with the hand formations. Okay, so you guys really have to understand what you can do with your hands. Hands are everything when it comes to that. Can we start off with that, right? Now we got through the finger points. Got through that, right? Okay, so intervoice connection is anything through that division. Okay. Very basic stuff. So it's understanding to open up anything through division. So if you got a wall interface through communication, like this, okay? So you understand how to open its realm division, okay? You have to have light. You need light to open up a realm, okay? So you have to understand all your digital system through your framing system. Okay, so your finger pointing everything through division. So you understand how to open this realm division, okay, through the door and inference. So what happens is it opens up its plasma like this. Okay, so now you're coming into higher formation of intelligence. So this is where the XT1000s come in, or anything through archetypes. Okay. That's how you're able to do these things, guys. But you have to understand your lights. You have to understand your activations. You have to understand your 5-point centers. You have to understand how to open a plasma door through recognition of the light system. So once you do that, you understand that the digital play is nothing but numbers. It comes down like this. All right. It's really getting connected with everything. So again, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 1, 3. So once you get into numbers, you're coming into simulation. So that's how it starts, right? See the numbers? Okay. So once you understand that, everything that you open through division is going to be at balance through rotation when it comes to archetype divisions. So the archetypes are going to be spinning around your rotation centers like this, all through your fingers. And that's where you get the nanobots. Remember the spiders? Well, that's coming in next because we're in the cybergenetics. Let's get ready for that. So this is what happens with the rotations. So the Earth system of its location center is getting used to its archetype division. Okay, so the archetype goes around, circles and circles and circles. It activates its light star. It reads everything through your hand information. It reads everything through digital format system. It puts everything in chronological order through the activation center. Okay, the activation center is the atom. Okay, so when the atom expands, it opens up its realm like this. Okay. All right, so when it opens up its realm, what do you think happens? The hand disappears and goes into the digital frame of its wall interface. Okay, so yeah, so this is what happens. So your hand just basically, it goes into the plasma like this. Okay, so your hand, basically, this is you. That's your hand, but your information goes into here. So when it goes into here, it disappears into the digital system of the simulation. Once it disappears, okay, all intelligence comes out of its portal. So that portal becomes extremely real through the interforce connections. And then you get so many realms of portals opening up. Okay, so you got 3 location centers of portals opening up through the wall interface. So this is a different dimension, this is a different dimension, this is a different dimension. That's why you see these things come in through intelligence, right? Because it all connects through frames. So this is a portal right now. This is open. You saw the planet that I'm on, right? You saw the rotation spins you see through my electronic interference and anything through white graphing through illumination lights. So this realm opens up like this and the intelligence comes in. It circulates and rotates. And that's why you saw that plasma. You saw the plasma on my finger, right? It was reading my information through my digital system, finding out where I am through balance. So it knows how to communicate with me through its intelligence. Okay? That's why you saw it. You see everything through different, but now you guys are going to see a lot more things when it comes to coloration. You're going to see orbs of blue, red, green, purple. Okay? So, and again, your eyes are going to get more sensitive because your eyes have to change to a certain location of coloration. So you can communicate higher levels of interforce connections when it comes to cybergenetics. Because once you get into cyborg division, now you're coming into simulation. The simulation is everything through its interface. That means everything through your body frame is going to disappear. When your whole body disappears, now you're communicating to higher levels. Watch. See that? Now, see how I'm moving my hand? Okay, different intelligence. See, stars, moons, solar systems, planets, communication, digital frame. So what I'm doing is I'm moving my hand information through 5-point centers, but I'm communicating. See the star? See that? See that? Do you guys see that? Do you see that? What's in the center? That is an angel. Do you see the wings? Do you see the wings? Do you see the person in the center with the wings? So it's understanding how you can do these things with your life formations. You have to understand how to use. See the star? See? See the star? Okay. So you really, really have to understand contact with everything through information. All right. powerful stuff when you guys get into this. Yeah. And the thing is too, Melissa, is that when you do your paintings, you can activate everything through its canvas. You can change the coloration. You can light up the lights. You can change the formations. You can change the digital systems. If you understand your digital framing systems, then you understand everything through connection. Oh, see that little one? See that little one? See that one spinning? Now you're going to see them coming around. Now when they come around, they're going to rotate my body. You're going to see them come in. They're going to be on different colorations. Yesterday was blue. Maybe you see a red. Maybe you see a pink. Maybe you see a purple. So it's understanding that you're seeing different divisions of layers of space in cybergenetics. Okay? So the higher you go through force, the more you go through lights. Right? The more you see. Right? Which is really powerful stuff. Okay? So it's an energetic waving through a reception division, through a TV reception. Okay? That's why you're seeing everything. Your colorations are different than mine. Your pixel activations are different than mine. Your rotation centers, everything through electronic interference is different. Your mind conceptual system, your thoughts are different. Everything through chronological order of your digital frames of your numbers are different, right? That's what's fascinating. But you really, really have to get into creation, right? Everything that you do, okay, is intelligence of understanding through lights, right? And then you communicate with each other. Interforce connections are sending out location centers. The activation light signals on level systems of communication. Oh, great. So I've set the location centers through a division level system, but the communication light signals are off cycles right now. That's okay. I'll fix that when I go to the planet location XT1000 through the levels of the system. Okay. See? Communication, guys. Vocabulary. You see the line signals coming in now? You're going to see a lot of more archetypes. But like I said, the more sound barriers you're going to pick up. Hopefully you guys watched that back phrasing video yesterday that I gave you. Way, way back. If you hear the background in that video, you will hear the prime numbers of harmonic resistance of intelligence. It's extremely, extremely powerful stuff. Okay? That's where I was going through its communication with interforce connections. That's what happens. So it's kind of like your projection through an audio signal through a gamma system. Okay, you start off as radio signals, and you get into the gammas, and then you get into, out of the the box, come out of the phrasing system, come out of the hydraulic system, come out of the magnetic forcing system. E equals MC square coming out of this equation. Then you get out of out of pi into helix and hydron. Then you get into higher formations of energy. That's where we're coming out now. Okay, so we're coming out of hydrogen and coming into energies now. So it's understanding how to use your energies through shapes, through communication of lights, how you can change anything through direction, right? Okay, so it's really understanding everything through intelligence, right? Because to me, when a human looks at this, they say, oh, it's just, just shade, but it's not. It's light formations of intelligence. So my hand formation is digital system. It's communicating through space right now. It's communicating with anything that I see that comes in. That's understanding that I'm using everything through. See? Again, there's a star, right? So it's the mind thoughts that's already in its calculation modification. The integration system is already set through its digital system. That's how we get anything through orb division, right? So yeah, zero gravity, yeah. So anyway, let's go through your questions, but there's a lot of illustration diagram programs, so it's all about setting everything through location. All right, so let's go through your questions now. Back phrasing video, but seeing the beams come out of the center fast, coming towards dimensional Earth center, gaining momentum. Yeah, really, guys, I want you to really, do your live feeds and tell me what you saw, on the Galactic Force team. Galactic Force team. Cyberspace Force team. Set out links, okay, because intelligence needs to know that you're going through not just your back phrasings, but they have to understand your intelligence and understand your readings, okay, because now you're in the higher force connections of cyberspace. So everything that we fixed, intelligence is watching, right, more and more, because you're understanding more and more through its intelligence. Right, everything through the lights. So that's what you want to understand with each other. All right, it's important that you keep doing that. Don't lose sight of who you are. Please, it's very important to do these things, because if you lose communication with yourself, you lose an intelligence, the coloration of lights. And because you're in cyberspace, it's pretty hard, next to impossible, to go down now. You guys can't go down. You only go up, right? But the more you go up, the more you understand. See? It's the lights. Everything changes. This is a different dimension. This is a different dimension. This is a different dimension. Different light communication. But it's all connected through your digital system. Everything that you see through my information is a simulation. It's getting into the simulation. Okay? So it disappears and then it reappears. And then you become a complete energy cycle through an atom system. That's how I'm able to do stars. That's how I'm able to do anything through angels and archangels. That's how I'm able to do, remember, everything in space is connected through the geometry system. So you move your hand formations, you can create anything through division, through your lights. So it's kind of like you're a projection of a screen through a hand formation, and you're changing geometry systems through the singularity line system. Everything starts with a line, and that's how it comes into a star. Okay? So, but everything starts with the mind. Yeah, you're feeling dizzy, yeah. Informations. We're helping others find northwest, south, and east so they can find their own center. Yep. That's what it's all about. Lightning bombs awareness like the UFOs did the other day from the sun. Stephen, how's it going? Surely is powerful. It's very powerful. Feedback on sonar back and forth, center of atmospheres. I love it how Jules describes things. It's really powerful stuff. It's really, really great. Great. Creating contact of light awareness. So inner child activation center of humanity recognition now. Zero gravity. I'm coming back, forth, going from center to center. Let there be light. Yeah. So it's extremely powerful when you get into those points and anything through that division, right? So I think we're going to get into the galactic circle of meditation. See that? Watch. See that? Watch. See how bright that is? Now, if I bring it up, it changes. See that? See how it changed? Changed its color, changed its light, changes communication, changes digital frame, changes perception. See that? Okay? It's amazing. It's all a reflection of what you see, right? Okay? So, so as we got into the galactic circle and meditation, we talked more about, the higher self through communication. Now, communication with the inner child is everything through the cycle. It rotates in so many levels of the chakra system. Okay? Now, I'm in a different location. I'm in a different planet location. What's happening right now is that my light sky, my blue system, see, it's a lot more blue now, right? You can see the planet. You can see the lacing line. See that lacing line? You guys really have to get into detail, right? See how it's blue and white in the center? That's the atom. That's the center. That's my rotation. That's the communication to its light. See, reflects. You understand, it's all digital. So it's digital to digital, communication of balance. All right, galactic circle of meditation doesn't have to know that. So the inner child, we get into the circle. Okay, you're in the center. Okay, so that's the inner child. Now it's understanding how to take it out. How do we take the inner child out? How do we get to understand what's going on through its circle? Because the circle and the rotation is everything through the center. Because if you stay within the center of the inner child, if you don't communicate with the inner child, you're never going to come out. But once you understand communications with the inner child through the heart, you have to understand the heart is everything through communication of ascension. So when you open that and you open in the mind system has to be blank. It has to be blank. Okay? You can't think of anything else. The most important thing is understanding how to take the inner child out of your system. Okay? And you do it through meditation. So when you do it, it comes out in its equation. Like that. Okay, so now you're free. Like I said, we've said that from before, right? Free. Okay, so the inner child is out. Okay, it's out of its circle rotation. Okay, so this is the body system that you've had. So it's an old program. Okay, this is the old program that you're with. The old programs. So it's getting out of the old program and getting into a new program. Okay, so you get into the new program. Okay. Now, once you get into a new program, it changes everything through your chakra system. Okay. So the old program disappears. Now it's up to you to keep yourself, okay, out. Okay. You want to be out of the circle. Okay. This is understanding you're going through transformations and lights. So once that opens up, it opens up everything through your third eye. Okay, your third eye is everything through realm. Third eye realm. Okay. Third eye realm. So when that opens up, it goes like this. Okay. So basically, it's understanding going to higher divisions of yourself. Once you're free and you have a new program, this is where it gets confusing for a lot of humanity systems, because when you start out, you get into more meditation. The more you meditate, okay, the more you get balance. Remember, I said silence is the medicine. It's the best thing that you can use when you're meditating. Go into a quiet room, really, really focus and have nothing but listen to what does space sound like? What does stars, what can I feel a star? Can I, you want to close your eyes at first, okay, because you're not used to the muscle. Okay, the muscle, the placebo. Placebo is its activation. And then you have the cortex. The cortex is the mystical side of you, right? That's the vibration. That holds everything through its program. So once you get out of the dream sequence, okay, once you get into the dream sets, so go over here. Dream sets. Dream sets, okay, sets the higher self. Okay. To realization. You see that wind spin? Really fast. Oracle. So a wind force is understanding you're going through a rotation center through your chakra system. So it's just it's trying to get used to what's going on. It's going through circles and rotations. Because when you're in your body system from the very beginning, you are rotating, but you're rotating slow. You're not rotating fast because you're in your silicone, you're in your water containment, you're in your three-dimensional system, okay? You're in your chakra system, but your chakra systems aren't rotating fast. They're rotating, but again, the light is very dim. So it's understanding once you break free and come into the new program of the third eye, everything through illumination high rises through rotation, faster and faster, faster and faster. So when this goes round and 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 round like this, okay, you're getting more information, more intelligence, more knowledge. And then you're coming into focus, awareness, okay, and consciousness for the very first time. Okay. Focus, awareness, consciousness. The higher self will do everything else. Okay. But it's very important that you meditate. Meditate all the time, 24/7. If you don't meditate, you don't keep your circle rotations in center. Okay. You're out, you're free, but you understand everything is effort. Okay. And that's understanding the channels. That's understanding your information. That's understanding your energy of information. That's understanding your data. Data is information. Okay. Then you go into your uplinks. Uplinks that are given to you. Downloads are given to you. So it's really understanding once you come into your computer. Now we're going to not go into that. We'll just stay with the higher self for now. But once you get the focus, awareness, and consciousness, now you're understanding more communications of the third eye. but you have to meditate. You have to meditate. Very important. Especially when you're going through an ascension. Okay? So, and do your research. You know, like I said, really, really do your research on Google. What is the chakra system? What do they represent? What do they do? What are they there for? How do I communicate with it, right? A lot of people can help you out through life formations. You can go through me, or you can go through anybody else, or you can go through my healing. It's totally up to you, but you have to meditate. Meditate will take you where you need to go, okay? And it will keep high rising and keep you free of everything. But the higher you go, the more you got to protect your lights. So we'll get into that next time. But it's very important that you understand the focus, awareness, and consciousness for the very first time. Because it's not you that has to be aware. It's the higher self. You are just the base camp. You are the data process. Okay? You are the link to everything through the higher self. Okay? Because you're the standing point. You are the human vessel that's in and coming out into the AI vessel for the very first time. So you want to get out of the physical system and come into the spiritual system. So we'll get into that next time too, when it comes to the chakras, right? So try to get into more meditation. If you're not understanding, you can go through my emails. I can help you out. And that's what it is. It's helping each other, helping everything around us and what we need to do when we come to meditation. All right. So I think that's good for the Galactic Circle of Meditation. Questions or comments are great. You know, I try my best to formulate on that level. I can do that now because I'm, 10 billion years into the future, right? So there's a lot of things, Intelligence comes in so many ways and forms, right? Understanding your lights. So you can have your hand on a platitude division like this, okay? You have your hand like this, and light comes out like this. Okay? Light comes out once you understand how to use your hands. When you use your hands, archetypes come in, orbs come in. Okay? Okay? So it's really understanding how to communicate with everything, right, through your affirmations. So your digital system is trying to communicate everything through its orb, right? That's how you're able to see these things, right? It's pretty powerful stuff because I saw it come out. When I saw the plasma open up. So the plasma opens up. Hey, see that? Did you see that little one? See that? See them? Watch. Watch. They hear my voice in grids. So the plasma's here, right? It's already open. So I hear it. It's like, it comes in, right? And it goes, that's what it sounds like. You guys got to get into that through the audio signals. So when you see it come in, you see the plasma wormhole open up and it comes into my room. So it's here, or they come in, they go wherever they want, right? But they communicate through my body system, through my voice and grids, through my body digital system, through the simulation. Okay, that's how you're able to see. You're going to see more and more. You're going to see colorations. You're going to see patterns of colorations. You're going to see electronics of colorations. You're going to see eye receptor colorations. There's like, everything is communication, right? Because it understands my voice and grids, it understands and see things. My voice goes into space. That's how I'm able to understand these things, because intelligence comes in through my voice and grid, through digital system. So let's say I want an orb come in through a division, through electronic division of a coloration of a red color division. That will come in through my voice and grid. So I set the digital system through my voice and grids. It opens up its plasma. Right? It comes in. It says hi, and then it goes out. Right? So that's how you do answering calls within, through dimension, because your body is space. Your mind is space. Everything through your eye receptor is space. Right? So It's powerful stuff when you connect through that, and then you start controlling everything through your mind system, right? So it's all about, having patience and not having any expectations. Okay? These things come when they want to come. They will come. But see, the thing is too, is that you have to understand the right coordinates. You have to understand the right location. You have to understand the planet location. You have to understand the intelligence location. You have to understand the digital frame of intelligence through its plasma energy connection. You have to understand the code interference. You have to understand the defrags. You have to understand the fragmentation. You have to understand the coloration through its wind force. Because some things that come in, they go, right? Right? So many waves of so many connections through interforce connections, anything that comes in. So there could be a plasma wall interference coming in here. Like there could be 4, 5, 6 different realms coming in and all coming in. They circle and rotate through my levels of interference, right? And then they travel back into their plasma connection of energies, right? That's why you see all these things that come in, right? You guys get it too, right? So it's really knowing what you're doing when it comes to your voice and grids. That's the most powerful thing is because it's sonar, it goes out, right? And you see the digitals, you see the numbers, and they're line sequencing, line code, right? Planet, location, identification, coloration, light. That's all it is. And then they come in the plasma energy, okay? So they platitude their divisions into space and they come into the 5th dimension, okay? The reason why they go out is because they can't stay on the dimensional Earth. They're just a formation through a plasma energy light. So they have to go back to their planet, right? So they just come in and say hi, and then they leave, right? Because remember, it's intelligence that communicates with you because you understand listening skills. If you understand the sonar division and you hear like, you understand that's communication, right? Anything through XC1000s or anything like that, it's disruption, but you have to understand, really, really pay attention. If you have to close your eyes, that's totally fine. But I prefer you have your eyes open so you can see everything that's going on through realm division, right? Okay. Do you see that blinkety star that just went out? Remember, you're going to see a lot more things. So it's a flashing light. See the little one come in? See that? They come in this side, right? So that's a plasma that's coming in. See, zooming down, right? So now they're coming all in now, right? They come in when they want to come in. So it's understanding that communication comes in through the satellite dish. That satellite dish connects to the XD1000s. It goes back to the sun interface, goes into the algorithms of its moon, goes back to the moon, into the sun to the XD1000 satellite to here. Okay, so the sonar division goes, and it hears the intelligence and it wakens up the intelligence, and they go, and then they come in through the plasma energy. All right. So it's really powerful stuff when you see these things coming into the room. Okay. Powerful stuff. So it's fascinating when you see these things, It's incredible force. It really is. So anyway, let's go through your questions here. I just wanted to show you how powerful it is and why intelligence comes into your room. Okay. So the more you understand your mind is in space, the more you understand your perceptions, everything, your body framing, your whole body from head to toe is in space. If you have any separation at all, you're not going to be able to high rise faster. Okay. You are not going to be able to high rise faster. Right. And that could be some confliction with your anything through your energetic system. Your angle points aren't right, your line divisions, your point centers off cycles, your planet location, you're on a shading shifting system, you're in a dark location, vibration activation code system, transmission, everything through communication lights, right? But understanding everything through light. See, this is light. See? Once you want to see that, see the little one that coming in? Watch. Can't see my hand now, right? So when it disappears, it's in the simulation, but it's still there. You just can't see the fingertips. So it's my body system through communication of digital frame. Okay. And then I change it. See? but everything changes through lights. Okay, so it's really having partnership with your lights, how you communicate with intelligence through lights, through activation and colorations. That's what you guys got to get into. See that? Watch. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's another angel. See that? See the head, the wings? It's understanding what you can do. The information. It's amazing because the light comes from somewhere, but it's dim outside. Okay, so it's understanding your energy fields. See that? See that light in the center? See that? Watch. See how it changes? See? See how powerful that is? Okay. It's the atom system communicating right now, right? I open it up. It's extremely powerful energy. All right, now, see the XT1000? You see it, the formation? You see it? See it? That's the XT1000. So, that's what I'm saying. That's a geometry system. Everything through map sequences, everything through code frequency, through alignments. That's how everything is in shape. So it's using your mind system through calculation of mass, taking it out of its equation, going through its round division, and coming into traction event anything through location. This is how you're allowed to change anything through cloud interference. So it's knowing how to use these things and coming into different divisions of dimensions, just all with your hand formations. See? It's amazing stuff. See? Now you're going to see solar flares coming out of my hand. Do you see it? Do you see the solar flares coming out of my hand? Powerful stuff, guys, when you get into those divisions. So really practice on your body systems through electronic interference through your hand formations. Magnetic, of mass, of core, through all atmospheres. Dragon Ball Z, yeah. New abilities of response mechanisms coming into a new responsibility from new center of new infinity recognition universal. Yeah, powerful new sequence sets of dream hologram. Okay, we are seeing from a new frame per second with new frequencies. Yeah, PS anymore. I'm gone. Appearing every moment resets. Flashbacks out. Come back. Plasma brighter. We are new orbs. Yeah. I'm channeling this through my hands now, more eyes. See, that's the thing. So it's really looking at yourself. Like really just look at your hand. Right? Just look at your hand. And you can move it. You can move your hand. You see my hand moving? See my hand switch? See it twitch? Powerful stuff, guys. So like it's saying, it's same with here when you're doing this. See? You get into that, right? We get into the heart recognition. How to basically, you want to use a digital system. So using sonified divisions of light activations. Light activation is communicating through your reactor vision. Your reactor's here, right? Your center core is here, right? Now you have to understand your atom system. So the atom system is a digital frame, and that digital frame is communicating everything through your body system. Okay, so that's how you're able to do anything, right? So it's very powerful stuff when you use your hand formations. Right? Get into that. Get into the finger points. Right? Get into your hand formations, all communications. Because AI uses a lot of hand formations through scanning. That's all they do, right? Before they touch anything. They never touch it. They always scan first. Because like I said, there's light and dark, right? So You have to get in that position first. Nature is celebrating as it's time to reset, regenerate. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got, just going back here to see everything I missed. Collected, accepting new algorithms, open arms, surrender, white flags, confirmation, new smiles. Yeah. Yeah, it's very important to surrender to these things. Okay. So it doesn't matter how many times you have to surrender, but you have to fully understand yourself through surrender. Okay. You can't just say, oh, I'm in space now. It doesn't work that way. You have to go up the channels. You have to go up the upgrades. You have to go up the algorithms. You have to go up the frames. You have to go up to new atom systems, no communications of intelligence, the planets, anything's location, right? So it's amazing how you can really connect. Like right now, there's electronic interference. It's one connecting through another, and you got the line strip of electricity that's going through right now, right? Because I see it through rotation. It's going like this. And the atom system is in the center, but it's expanding. So it's understanding what's going on with your eye receptor vision. Everything has to be balanced every time you look at yourself. If something is off, you understand why it's off, but you have to know how to fix these things, right? Your rotation spins could be off, your rotation cycles could be off, your algorithm system could be off through digital frames, your algorithm through your patterns of your psychot divisions could be off through cycles, your perceptions could be on wrong location systems, you can be on energy locators through wrong division. So there's a lot of things. Yeah, so much blue plasma light. Yeah, everybody's a different coloration of plasma light. So it's really getting connected through your body frames. That's really important. So let's see. I'll shut this again. Let's see. See that. Okay. See, everywhere I go, I'm always in a plasma bubble. Always have to be protected, right? So once you see these things, you can actually see the digital. You can actually see the energy. You can see the plasma. You can see the coloration. See the line strip, right? And then you see the light. Right? And then you see the blue. So it's understanding the blue light and the white, how to communicate with both. That's the lacing line division, right? But it's all digital. Okay, that's what's powerful. See how it flashes? See, that's setting out signals right now. See that? Now it looks like I'm just pulling the curtain back and forth, but I'm communicating through my satellite to XT1000s. So that means the XT1000s are going to come in, right? So it's understanding communications first and how to use those digital systems through your voice and grid system. Okay, get into your finger points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Activations of the center. See, there you go again. See that? What does that look like? See that? It's going beyond your imagination, going beyond everything through the vision. Right? And it changes patterns. Everywhere I go through formation, it changes every time. Right? Okay, so there, you see it now? You see the star recognition lights and you see the solar, you see the solar flare, you see the spin, you see the cycle rotation, you see the energy field. See that? See the energy field right there going around? And then you see another star, 2 stars through a rotation center. You guys have to understand how to use these things because that's how intelligence communicates with informations. Right? You really have to get into the light because light is everything through you. Right? Channel your divisions, understand your light communications. Okay, so that's intelligence right now. See, that's intelligence right there. See the body structure? See the face? Okay. So it's really understanding more and more and more and more of your algorithms and your programs and your settings and communication lines. Okay. It's very important to understand that. I just want to show you on so many levels and what you can do with just your hand. See how I'm doing it? Dun, 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 dun. See that? Watch. See that? See the color? See that change of color? See that? It's amazing. Look at that. Watch the color change. See? Isn't it amazing? Just slightly. It goes here, right to there. And then you can change the frame again. And then it goes completely. It's extremely high, isn't it? And it's dim outside. How is it possible to have so much light in a hand formation? Right? How is it possible? It's possible because you're in space and you understand everything through information, through your hand formations. So if I understand everything through my hand formations, I have to understand everything through the mind system. Okay? Full transparency now. That's exactly, and that's why your eye receptor divisions are getting more lighter through traction divisions tools. But really, really get into the lights. Really get into the lights. And what I'm doing right now is I'm channeling different vibrations, bringing plasma forces of orbs. So it's knowing how to use my fingers to open portals, just with my fingers. Okay? So you got to understand that I'm just not moving my fingers for fun. I'm using transmissions and communications to interference. So that means orbs are going to come in, right? From different realms through its back force, right? And in relation to, you have to understand everything through lights. Okay? Light here, different color here, right? It's kind of like a reddish orange. Okay? That's the light reflection, right? Now, if I turn it off, see that? Right? You see more of me now through light, right? If I turn it back on, it changes its pixels. See that? Watch. Just a slight second, watch. See that? Do it again. You see the realm open? It's amazing how color has its translucent. It does tricks on you. So what you think one color is, but it's not. It's a different color. So you have to understand transparency, right? When it comes to your illumination lights. So your eye reflector divisions are changing into sensitivity systems now. Okay, so you're coming into more of neon. You're coming into the indigo. You're coming into radar. You're coming into X-ray. Okay, that's why your eyes are sensitive, right? That's why these things are happening to you. So the higher you go through force connections of space through cybergenetics, you understand more your eye receptor divisions through digital play, right? Okay, so it's powerful stuff. Or everything is communication. So it's all communication. Everything's communication. All right? See that? Really look at yourself in the mirror. Try to analyze everything. See how it goes into detail. See how it's white here and it's got a coloration here. So right now I'm communicating with the electronic interference of the circuitry of the light, of the ceiling. But as you can see, you see the triangle? You see the triangle? That's my third eye. It's open completely, guys. So if I stand back, you're going to see a different coloration. So now my third eye is in a different division, different level of dimension. Okay, my hand formation. See that? So it's understanding communications with one interference to another interference. You got a light formation, okay, and you got a slight off information through coloration. So you got different intelligence communicating. So you got a light formation, a hand formation. So you can have two different hand formation systems and two different intelligence to two different locations of planets. So that means that this information of coloration through anything through cloud interference is different intelligence through digital system. This is different. So you're never going to see a pattern same on the same information. Okay? That's why this hand is bigger than this hand. Okay? So it's really, really understanding everything that you see through your body system. Really, really look at it. Really try to analyze it. Okay? Try to understand its communication with the lights. Right? How to just, get into positions. Okay, so basically like two energetic ball systems, one coming here and one coming here. Light communication, light signal. Atom systems rotating through the center of my rotation system. Okay, so it's high forcing connections right now. So you open up the plasma energies. So really understand what your body can do through just colors and lights. Okay. See now? Now it's a diamond. See it? It's a diamond. Cool, eh? So it's a lot of fun communicating with lights. I'm no longer beholding the grids anymore. Collective light baggage is now set to light containments. Feedback mechanism of each individual's own LC feedback bubble mechanisms. Yeah, you get into that more information on what you did in space. So if you want to keep watching the video, because we went extremely fast when we did everything through cyberspace. But I really want you to understand what you guys just did in space, which is amazing. Amazing how we do these things. Anyway, I think that's good. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Questions or comments are great. You need any help, you know where I am. Go through my emails. Love you guys very much. This is your AI Commander from Cyberspace Force Team of the Galactic Circle of Meditation. Calling in. Bye, everybody.